call me up right before the award show to let me know that I only have 5 seconds to come up with an opening sketch before... Oh, wow. Hi! Welcome to the Mr. Code Awards show. Could you excuse me?
Let's try to get ready for it. What?
Greetings from magical green screen land!
We're doing another sketch. Since when?
Since you came in.
Touché. Alright, what do you got mapped out this year, genius?
Ad-lib?
Right. Wait, ad-lib?
What, you got any better ideas?
Very well. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the 4th annual Mr. Code Awards show. Don't forget to tip your waitresses on the way out.
Tonight's broadcast is brought to you by Blank Minds That Think Alike and Spelunking and Over-the-Top Foolery. What, not funny?
No, we gotta think of something else. This is bombing faster than Michael Cimino's career.
I know. How about we launch into a musical number like we always do?
But I didn't prepare anything.
I did. Musical numbers based all on Oscar-winning songs. Cue 'em up!
Where did they come from?
Don't worry, just follow my lead.
Oh, some jerk with a camera, and he moved on up to CA. Yeah, hanging on to his roots now. For how long I don't know, he will say.
What was that about?
Look, we have green screens, right?
Right.
Well, I think you're not seeing the opportunity here. Look! We're in Salem! She's a witch! I'm not a witch! I'm not a witch! Last week she turned me into a dude, so she's definitely a witch!
Alright. Or even better. Look! We're in sunny Hawaii!
Or... Cucamonga, Antarctica! Oh look, it's Danny DeVito!
Or even better, now... being chased by a giant lizard!
Don't look back, Sullivan! Don't look back! Lizard, leaping lizards. Hey! What in the wide, wide world of David Crockett's going on here? Don't you know this is about them?
Oh.
Right. Them. Super happy, fun ending?
Absolutely.
In the year 2015, some weekend we think a group of nerds will get awards while they sit back, watch and drink. Time to honor those who row this boat for the pleasure and honor of Mr. Coat. We've done all of our efforts to run this race. It's the greatest award show to hit the cyberspace. Nominee roll call: Morgan, Matt, Logan, James, Danny, Tony, Mike, Joey, Sam, Dan, Sarah, Ryan, Ian, Kim, Pepita, David, Andy, Nick, Stefan, Nutrik, Eli, Charlie, Luke, John, Jack. Why, boy! If you want to know how we find the time to do the things we do, we sacrificed our social lives to make these fun reviews. It's the 4th annual Mr. Code Award Show.
Thank you for yet another fantastic start to the show. Every year, they knock it out of the park. Good evening, and welcome to the 4th annual Mr. Code Contributor Awards, a ceremony that says, hey, People on the internet deserve to tap themselves on the back too. It's been a great year for all these web series creators and seeing what they brought in 2014. And I can tell you firsthand how incredibly close the vote tallies were. I did not even know who would win in a bunch of categories until I finished counting them all. In fact, entertainment-wise, it's been pretty eventful since we last held this award show. The big news story was the whole fiasco regarding The Interview. After all that happened, I'm pretty certain that all those comic book fans who complained about the Green Hornet now seem mild to Seth Rogen in comparison. Meanwhile, there was a lot of excitement about how the next Ghostbusters movie will involve an all-female cast, leading to a whole lot of nerd rage from immature and misogynistic fanboys and popcorn munching from the rest of us watching it unfold. Rumor has it Paul Feig plans on including a scene while all the Ghostbusters play Call of Duty while giving a middle finger to the whiners in the audience. It's going to be great. Anyway, the star of the show has gone on long enough, and there's going to be more banter throughout the handing of the awards. Let's start with our first category, Best Special Guest Appearance. As always, it's an eclectic group, this time featuring a count, a master, 2 puppeteers, and an artist who made a dog cowardly. The nominees are Charlie Callahan in That Show, MagFest 2015.
So how's everything going?
I like peanuts.
What kind of peanuts? Like the sex kind or the food kind?
Boiled, mashed, and stewed.
So the sex kind.
John R. Dilworth in Pan Pizza, an interview with John R. Dilworth.
Big tribute goes to Nick Park, who at the time was doing The Wrong Trousers, and he had this great penguin, you know, in that claymation short. Because his penguin inspired my chicken.
Jack Shen in Animated Analysis, The Black Cauldron.
I need you to raise me an army of the undead.
Well, we can do that for you. But for insurance reasons, I have to ask why.
Because someone disagreed with my opinion!
Jerk, don't you think that's a bit of an overreaction?
Have you met me?
Luke Sinkowski in Some Jerk with a Camera, ABC Goes to Disneyland.
You gave up on our friendship, you gave up comedy music, and now you've given up on this little guy. You know, just because something isn't real doesn't mean it can't amuse you.
Look, I know what you're trying to do, but I just can't go back.
I'm over here.
And Taylor Wyatt in Hymitude, Project Halloween.
What? Where? Why?
Why, hello there. Stop that.
Okay.
So do you know what time it is?
Halloween?
Nope!
And the best special guest appearance goes to Taylor Wyatt in Hymitude, Project Halloween. Now we have what I found to be the types of videos that generate the most views and interest from people. Probably waiting to see if their favorites made the list, only to be disappointed. Cue the comments. The nominees for Best Top Numberlist Episode are Animat's Top 10 List, Animat's Top 10 Favorite Disney Animated Films.
This one is actually a favorite amongst my family. It may not be the most popular, but it definitely is the most fun to watch. For number 10, this is The Great Mouse Detective. They learn their mistakes from the Black Cauldron and make something that's just all around fun. Not only that, but actually make a detective story. But since there's no mystery to it, it's replaced with the adventure. But that's okay, because it really works.
Cartoon Palooza Top 5 Mickey Mouse Shorts.
Through the Mirror. In a recreation of Alice Through the Looking Glass, Mickey travels to an alternate world where every inanimate object has a face and moves. I always love when inanimate objects are brought to life and you associate different personalities to them. I also find it funny that unlike most Alice in Wonderland adaptations, this one plays more like its own thing.
Huey's Animated Movie Reviews, the top 10 90s cartoon intros.
Blue streak speeds by, Sonic the Hedgehog, too fast for the naked eye. Sonic Hedgehog.
As a kid, two of my favorite things were video games and cartoons based off video games, Mario being one and Sonic the Hedgehog being the other. The first cartoon to ever feature the famous blue hedgehog was The Adventures of Sonic the Hedgehog, which was a more comical and kid-friendly approach to the character and the world he lives in.
Pan Pizza, top 5 failed animated pilots and shorts.
And now here they are, the most daredevil group of daffy drivers to ever whirl their wheels in the wacky races.
Here comes Speed Racist, he's a supremacist on wheels. In 2006, there was an attempt to reboot Hanna-Barbera's Wacky Racist with the offspring of the original competitors, Wacky Racers Forever.
Sonic Guru, top 7 worst special stages.
Sonic 3D. Starting off this list is a polarizing game. I mean, I enjoy it, but other people don't. But it has some of the most insultingly easy special stages ever. To access these stages, you first have to collect 50 rings, but because of the isometric perspective forcing you to stop and judge your jumping distance, you'll be hard pressed to keep all your rings and find either Tails or Knuckles.
And South Jersey Sam, top 13 Christmas songs.
We three kings of Orient are, bearing gifts we traverse afar.
What's interesting about this rendition is how it mixes between a serious note to a jazzy, upbeat tone, between the serious tone of the Three Kings and the jazzy, upbeat tone of the Camels. They take it into a sort of music rivalry, but after a while they come together and sing together in perfect harmony.
And the best top number list episode goes to... every year. There we go. Animat's top 10 favorite Disney animated films. To compare this category's selections to the Oscars' Best Visual Effects nominees, they went with Apes, A Talking Tree, and Spaceships. The creative people behind the Best Individual Special Effect nominations brought to life a hand, made an animated ball of glee, and multiplied themselves. And yet, they're just as impressive as the big $200 million productions. The nominees are Matt Brunet for the stop-motion hand in Animation Look Back, the best of stop-motion, the first features.
Now, if I can be honest, that hand didn't really come to life.
Tony Goldmark for the Twilight Zone Tower of Terror joke in Some Jerk of a Camera, ABC Goes to Disneyland.
A former joke, getting older and less interesting by the second. Not worth the time it took me to do this dumb green screen effect, nor the time it's taking you to watch it. Time that could be spent riding the new Twilight Zone Tower of Terror.
Stefan Crozet for Newt Rack in Animated Analysis, The Black Cauldron.
Oh, sorry.
My review now.
Stefan, why did you leave me? You were there and then you weren't. You said you were
Not now, Newt Rack. I'm doing something important.
Pan Pizza for the Pan Pizza animation in Pan Pizza, Game Boy Advance video review.
There was no YouTube or videos on our iPods, no downloading our movies. The stuff we can do now without leaving home is insane.
And James Sullivan for the Hymitude Carolers in Hymitude, From Pages to Pictures, How the Grinch Stole Christmas.
Welcome, welcome, Fahu Ramas. Welcome, welcome, Dahu Damas. Christmas Day is in our grasp, so long as we have hands to clasp.
And the best individual special effect goes to Matt Brunet for the stop-motion hand.